Hi guys, this is my presentation for period 5.1, Pardon the Shadow. I am charging my phone at the same time and the light is just shining weird. Anyway, so the key concept for 5.1 was the idea of manifest destiny, and the movement west will have a variety of economic, political, and social consequences. I put some things that I got from the video into categories. I don't know if they're right. Hopefully if there are some that fit better in a different category, Mrs. Jones will tell you, so you can fix that. The most important thing, I think, to remember, or one important thing to remember, was how the Homestead Act and the railroad subsidies, it was the government, that's why I put it in political, how much they promoted the making of the railroad and influenced that and made it happen. Over in the economic section, when it's talking about international trading and clipper ships and things and opening of Japan, that was the idea of manifest destiny in the U.S. Kind of didn't stop at the borders. It was like, hey, we've done this, maybe we should be a global economy sort of thing. Anyway, yes. Okay. Over here, the prompt I got was support or refute that the U.S. was a land of opportunity for Irish, German, Mexican, Native American, and African Americans in the mid-1800s. The things with stars aren't necessarily, I think, supporting that it was a land of opportunity, but it was more like reasons why people came over. And then the one with the question mark, lots of Irish worked on the railroad. I'm not really sure that was a good thing. Like, it got them jobs, and so that counts as an opportunity, I suppose, but it wasn't good work at all. It was dangerous. A lot of them died, and a lot were forced to work there because there was a lot of feelings of resentment towards Irish workers and just, like, people being biased for irrational, illogical reasons, Anyway, there was, like, the need, no Irish need apply sort of thing. For Germans, it worked out pretty well, it seems like. They had a little more money than Irish, so they were able to move inland more, so they settled in the Midwest and made farms, and quite happy they could escape from militarism and European wars. The Mexicans and Native Americans didn't really, I think, have it super great because the U.S. Expansion, as people were going across the country, they were uprooting Native Americans and Hispanics from their homes and their cultures. They wanted them to conform to how Eastern Americans, like European Americans, lived. They wanted to convert them to Christianity, dress like them, just get rid of their culture and be more like them, and that wasn't good. The African Americans, there was some opportunity for them in the California Gold Rush, it says, in the 1840s, and the Dakota cattle ranching sort of thing. It wasn't a very good situation in the South at the time, but there were jobs available to them in the North. Much like the Irish, though, they weren't really welcomed, most friendly, and the Irish and blacks clashed horribly. It says there were race riots and flared up in several port cities, if I remember correctly. Mrs. Jones said someone said that was because the Irish wanted someone to feel like they were above because everyone else looked down on the Irish, and so they took it out on the African Americans there. I think that's good for that. Down here, there are some words and things that you should probably know that will help you remember things that we learned about. Since this video is like 4 minutes already, and I'm not sure how long we should spend, you'll just have to look those up on your own. They're all on Quizlet, and so it was really good to go through them because it totally helped bring things to mind that I had forgotten. Bring it to the front of your brain sort of thing. Anyway, any questions? Oh wait, just kidding. I'm not actually here. Ha ha ha. Can't answer your questions. So, if you have questions, I'm sure Mrs. Jones would be happy to answer them. Thanks, guys.